lover. I'm real popping up in here, and I run it up in here. I ain't even from.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see? Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Elliott a 1st down and more. Escapes the defender. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handing it off to Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Hounds are once again back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Kramer. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Dolphins. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now from Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is SIYL on third down here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's SIYL. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Kramer, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. High fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Kramer. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. So the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray to air it out again. This one swung out here to Jones. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th, eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Hounds have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Tua buying time to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground. Kramer, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs, the Lombardi